A very good evening to you all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm on my fifth shift. Oh my god, yes, it's my fifth and final shift. I thought I only had four. I am seriously losing track of time, days and everything. This is what nights does to you. It totally bugs you up, messes with your head. Anyway, I'm on my final shift, and I said before I left, before I carry on, thank you for following me still and still being on the channel. Awesome that it's happening. And I said to my wife before I left the house, my final shift, I've got off Purfleet Allington. Guess what I got? Purfleet Allington. You just cannot write this shit, you really can't. I mean, I don't have to be there till 3 o'clock. I'm prattling off saying there I'm going to get there at 1:15. So I'll try and get there for about 2. Hopefully they'll let me in an hour early, because I want to get back early. I've got to get to the driving range. I'm going to meet Woody for do some virtual golf, which is fine, because the Belfry is not very far away from Tamworth. It's more or less, it's about 7 miles away, I think. So yeah, it's perfect for me. I can just drive straight from here, straight to the driving range, and meet Woody there. The only problem is, I just before I left the house, I've got a Under Armour sweater, and I left it on the arm of the sofa. Put that on my bag just before I go. No. So I bloody left that there. So I've only got like the most thinnest shower resistant jacket in my bag already, you know. But if it's going to be bloody cold tomorrow, but I've spoke to Woody and he's going to bring me a fleece. So he's about the same height and build as me anyway. So brilliant. Right, so I took our last wheel to National Tyre in not far away from where I live. I said, mate, there's a slow puncher on there. I said, it's definitely not coming from the valve. I said, there's no nail in there or anything. I've had a look at it. Can you please? He said, yeah. He said, leave the tyre with us. Come pick it up about 10, 11 o'clock. I said, right, that's going to be a problem. I said, because I'm going to be in bed. He says, right, we'll have a quick look at it. I'll put it on the the turning machine that they put the wheels on to change the tyres. So they put it on there. Got a spray bottle of water or liquid or whatever they use. Sprayed the valve, sprayed all the way around the tyre, sprayed on the top around the rim. That was fine. Turned it over, the alloy's cracked right on the edge between the tyre and the rim. That's the problem. That's where the slow puncher's coming from. So now she's either got to get it refurbed and repaired, or she's got to buy a new alloy wheel. Either way, it's going to cost her a bit of money, or it's going to cost me a bit of money, which is going to be the case. So yeah, so I'm looking around at, and the guys at National, they were really good. I recommend them to anybody. They give guarantees on their tyres, so if you just drive out and you get a puncture straight away, you can go back in and they'll repair it for free of charge, and they'll give you the money back worth of tread that's on your tyre as well for the new tyre you're going to get. So they're absolutely brilliant. I use them all the time. I get the guarantee on the tyre. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and a big shout out to him at Brown Hills. Cheers guys. So yeah, he recommended this guy at Canuck who does refurbishment of alloy wheels. So said it's probably going to cost you 50-60 quid. Yeah. So I told our last one, I haven't got, can you just, yeah, okay, yeah, I know I was going to do it. I know I was going to have to pay for it anyway, so yeah, I'll sort it out, don't worry. That woman owes me big time. You owe me big time, woman, seriously, big time. So we're going to get that sorted, and I'm glad we did anyway. So right, what's been going off in the world? Yeah, I had heard, and I had seen a few clips before I went to bed. The aeroplane, or the collision in mid-air. I think it was in mid-air between an army helicopter and a passenger flight at Washington DC. Absolute tragedy, and it could have come at a worse time, with obviously the election going off, the presidential race going off, and Donald Trump getting in right on the doorstep of Congress, of the old political structure of America in the capital itself. You know, it's it's sad, and I think there was quite over 60 odd people, I think, lost their lives. And my wife was she was calling her father, and he was saying that he couldn't understand why there was an army base right next to a civilian air base. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think we get it in the UK. I've not known any RAF bases next. They're not very far away from international airports within the UK, but they are not right next to each other. Now, I don't know whether that's a norm in the USA or not. I'm not sure. But obviously, I don't know whether it's saving money with runways and stuff like that, and the American Air Force are using civilian airstrips to take off and land. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's an absolute tragedy. And they were talking about the conversations that the tower was having between the helicopter and the plane, and how it was supposed to divert course, and you know, it's tragic. But still, they say it's the safest way in the world to travel by air, and you know, considering the numbers of fatalities that are on the roads, and you know, every single day, you know, you can totally understand why. If a plane was going down every single day, then you know, then air flight would take, you know, the toll a lot higher in deaths, and that would become the worst way to travel. But no, at the moment, roads I think is the one that's taken the most fatalities throughout the year, and like I said, it's the safest way to travel. And I love flying on planes. I really do. But when I was younger, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the taking off more than anything. You know, that feeling that you get in your stomach, and the pit of your stomach as it rises, and the plane leaves a tarmac. I think it's a brilliant feeling. Lately, since I've got older, and you hear about all these tragedies, these flights that are going down, people dying, planes crashing and stuff like that, I'm white knuckling. I think the last flight that I went on, I was actually white knuckling the arms of my chair. And I think it was America last time we flew over, and even my wife says to me, "Are you all right?" And I was like, I don't know. I just don't feel right. Like I say, I don't know whether it's with age or not. I really don't know, but I felt really anxious. Obviously still flew. I didn't panic or anything like that, but I could feel it. There was a different kind of feeling inside of me. Yeah, I could say it was like an anxiety, an anxious feeling. I don't know whether it's fear. It could have been fear. I really don't know, but I had this sensation in me as if I didn't feel safe. Bizarre, but like I say, I think it must come with age. That's the only thing that I can put it down to, because all my flights previous I really enjoyed. But I think it was just a build up, and then you know, I'll fly again. Don't get me wrong, I will fly again, but and perhaps I won't feel the same way. I might even feel worse. I don't know until I get on that flight. But yeah, I still like flying. And obviously they've just brought out the fastest jet, I think, that's just broke the sound barrier, 774 miles an hour or something like that. It's supposed to be the sister of it's supposed to be the same design as the Concorde. But yeah, that's absolutely phenomenal, and it is awesome what they've done with, you know, aeroplanes since, you know, the Wright brothers up until now. You know, the advancements they've done is just you know, it's just absolutely astronomical, and they're obviously getting better and better and better every year. And before you know it, we'll be traveling at the speed of light. I doubt whether that will ever happen. Not in our lifetime anyway. But it's obviously one thing that they're actually trying to achieve. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. Right, that's it for me. I'm going to get going. I'm going to get a nice, have a break when I get down there. Have my lunch, and then I'm going to get back and hopefully get back early enough to meet Woody at the driving range. So have a fantastic weekend, everybody, please. Whatever you get up to, hopefully the weather's great at the weekend. We can all play a game of golf. I'm looking forward to it. So drive safe, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics. They are bloody everywhere. Please like, subscribe, and drop me a comment on anything that was said tonight, and I'll see you for my first shift on Sunday. Cheers guys, have a great weekend. Cheers.